Hi, this is Asian Fox. So, last time I told you about flying to Singapore for the interview. Today, I'm finally going to tell you what happened after that. But before I get into it, if you're enjoying my video so far, a thumbs up would mean a lot. It really helps the channel grow. So, right after the interview, I threw myself back into work. Honestly, it wasn't even a conscious decision. Work was just absolutely slammed at the time, so I buried myself in it, and before I knew it, a week had gone by. Then, an email arrived. There's no update from the hiring team yet. It'll probably be another 2 to 3 weeks before you hear anything. In the meantime, please fill out the reimbursement form for your interview expenses. And just like that, my gut sank a little. I mean, think about it. If the interview had gone really well, wouldn't they have moved fast? The way I saw it, this felt less like a promising update and more like a courtesy email. The kind you send someone who didn't make it just to wrap up the paperwork. But hey, the flights and hotel weren't cheap. So I filled out the reimbursement form and sent it back. No point leaving money on the table. Then, about 10 days later, things got interesting. An email came in, subject line good news, and attached to it, a request for documents. A lot of documents. I opened it and just stared at the screen. Wait, what exactly is going on here? There were lots of different forms to fill out. Just getting through them took a serious chunk of time. And the whole time I was working through them, one thought kept circling in my head. Oh, hold on. Am I actually making it to the second round? That familiar excitement started creeping back in. And even though the weekend was right around the corner, I sat down, worked through every single form, and got them all submitted before Monday. The following week, I got a quick reply. Got everything, thanks. And then, silence. About a month passed. Then, my phone buzzed. A WhatsApp call. I was in the middle of work, so I quietly slipped out and made a beeline for the nearest empty meeting room. And even though there was absolutely no one around, I still somehow ended up in the farthest corner of the room before answering. You know that feeling? The voice on the other end opened with the good news, and immediately my brain jumped ahead. Finally, so when's the second interview? I was already mentally checking my calendar, but then the recruiter kept talking. Congratulations, your salary will be X, and your benefits package will include dot dot dot. I just froze. Wait, is this? Am I in? It was the last thing I expected. Don't get me wrong, I was thrilled. But it hit so suddenly, so out of nowhere, that I just stood there in the corner of that empty meeting room feeling completely stunned, half smiling, half confused. Definitely not the reaction I'd imagined for this moment. So, after that whirlwind of a phone call, the offer letter landed in my inbox. Right there at the top. Great news, dot dot dot. From the day I submitted my application to the moment, The whole process had taken about 2 months, though in full honesty, it wasn't quite over yet. Reference checks and background verification added another months on top of that. Looking back, I still think there was a healthy dose of luck involved in all of this. But with the offer in hand, I started preparing, and before long, I was on my way to Saudi Arabia. So, this is how I got here in Saudi Arabia. Thanks for watching my video, and see you next time.